All right, we're going to have a look at yesterday's game, Hyderabad against Goa. Both teams had the same lineup, 4-2-3-1. But basically, what about this game are a few interesting points. Both teams play football, both teams are pretty well organized, and especially the first half. Yeah, to me, it was more a game of chess, and I will just very simply illustrate it. Where in this case, now Goa has the ball, they had problems or difficulty to finding openings because Hyderabad was well organized, and it was difficult for Goa to get through. And whenever they played back to the goalkeeper, there was a good press. It's just to give you a general idea of how Hyderabad was pressing and how they even were organized behind the ball, and I will show that from both teams now. So the first half, it was pretty well organized from both teams, and you see that in the following picture. In this case here, they drop off a bit, Hyderabad. They were pressing well, but you can see here the lineup of the four defenders, the four midfielders, and basically the two guys up front. Well organized. It was exactly the same way, the other way around for Goa. Well organized. So basically the first half, nothing was happening. They were canceling each other out, and that was a positive when you look at being organized. And both teams had some problems in finding openings. And I said in halftime, the team that's going to make a mistake probably is the team that is going to win. Now, one thing we need to keep in mind, and this is especially because I'm a big fan of Hyderabad team, Hyderabad coach, they had, before the game started, 50% of their goals conceded was in transition moments. Now, I look basically to how do you concede goals in open play. Now, open play means the opponent team when they do the build-up, so you're pretty well organized behind the ball, and that Hyderabad is. Then I look at the transition, so that means when you have the ball, Hyderabad has the ball, and either you make a mistake, or maybe the opponent team makes a very quick counter-attack and is really good at it. But transition is you have the ball, you lose the ball, and what happens after. And 50% of their goals is in transition moments. And then we look at set pieces. So it's very clear here, the Hyderabad, their goals conceded are from transition moments. After this game, it was exactly the same. They conceded and another goal in the transition, and they added one to their set pieces defense. So the transition moment is a very important part, and we'll get back to that later. And this is also one of the most difficult things in football. What you see here, I give you an example of, and was in the first half, and there were a few other moments where basically the Hyderabad catches the ball, they seek for their midfielder Jao, and what they're doing well is to change right away side, because there is the space, and you try to move forward. So they're doing this really well. Here the right back gets the ball of Hyderabad. He was a bit enthusiastic, a bit over enthusiastic, and that you get many times with young players. So he reaches all the way forward. What should happen now is to calm down, play that ball, and make very simple an overlap. Why? Because it's a 2 against 1. But he didn't do that. He kept dribbling with the ball. So in this case, the right winger, the Australian who started the game for the first time, he adjusts the situation, starts going inside. And what does the right wingback of Hyderabad do? He just plays the ball on a short while the right winger is moving inside. And there's a miscommunication. You lose the ball. He gave it to Brandon. And what does Brandon do? Brandon right away looks forward. He has that quality. And the ball is played behind the defense on, I'm not sure if this is the striker Angulo or Ortiz, that I can see properly from here. And that created a chance. So these moments, these are the crucial moments for Hyderabad. Having the ball, very organized, changing sides, and then give the ball away easy. It happened also against Mumbai, where they had basically, they were 1-0 behind, and then Ode in the corner made a back heel, and that, while other players are not expecting that, and you get the 2-0 against you. So we go to the second half, where basically overall Goa hardly created any chances. But what I want to go back here is that Goa here is in the attack. Even Goa makes a mistake here where they play the ball into Ortiz. He loses the ball, and then right away Akash, I think it is, he changes side. And the point here is this: for Goa, the weak link, in my opinion, is the left wing back. In the first 10-15 minutes, he made a few mistakes. This ball is coming, he doesn't control it properly, Gama. And from this, that was the first warning. Hyderabad sets in the counter attack where Holy Charan gets the ball, plays the through pass to Jao, I think it is, who's going deep, and he gets his first shot on goal. And this one was saved. But those first 10-15 minutes, the left wing back, Gama, he was making some mistakes. So what happened also here, the goal was conceded for for Goa. So Hyderabad scored. You see here, first one is a throw-in. It's a 2 versus 1. And the first thing that should happen here, Gama, is to right away support here in order to make it even. Two players against 2 players. The ball is bounced off. Brandon is not dealing with this perfectly. He gets outplayed, and Gama is still far away. You get the cross in, a great cross. And now one point where I say, I always speak about the defenders of Goa, Gonzalez, in this case the other defender of Goa, who is basically here in a fight, 1v1, but he's pushed off the ball. And that is too easy. You can see it here, the header of Aridane. He's pushing the defender of Goa away. That is too easy, and that has to be better. But the point is, here Hyderabad scores 1-0, and now it's all about managing the game. So we go to the 86th minute where there's a free kick, and I always say that so many times in Indian football, the first and the last minutes of each half combined with set pieces. Always something happens, and many times it is set pieces. Now, the question here is this a mistake of Hyderabad, or is this just quality of the delivery of Edu Badia? You see here Pandita, who just came in, makes a deep run, and Edu Badia delivers a fantastic ball, and it's a goal. I think personally this is just quality delivery of Edu Badia. It's not directly a mistake of Hyderabad, because also, it's easy to say there's not good defense. I see here they're trying really their best, but it's also possible if you have great delivery and to finish that off with the header. It's based on quality, in this case of Goa. This is in the 86th minute. But now we go back to the transition moments that we were talking about. So it's 1-1, you should manage the game. We get here a ball in the 90th minute already. The ball is played into the midfield, and here I think his name is Sastre, who came inside. You cannot make this mistake. People will say mistakes are made in football, but this is where I speak about managing the game, knowing you're in the last minute of the game. You can't make these mistakes in the midfield. He plays a wrong pass, the ball is intercepted of Noguera. If you look up in the screen, the right wing back of Hyderabad is going forward, because in the anticipation that they will keep the ball to change side. This opens up a space for the counter-attack, the ball is played, and now I have another critical point in this case for Ode. He cannot, in this case the striker of Goa, he cannot score from this angle, that's impossible. So keep him there, hold up, don't step into the situation. Ode should just keep him up, get support, and hold up the situation. He steps in and gives the striker a chance to shoot on the goal, and then the goalkeeper also made a mistake. What I didn't understand before the game is why the goalkeeper was changed. Maybe he had an injury. From the information I got, that was not the case, but if so, okay, that so be it. This goalkeeper didn't play for a long time, and these are things you can anticipate. We even said it in the show. If you don't have rhythm as a goalkeeper, you can make these kind of mistakes. So my biggest point here is that Hyderabad still one of my favorite teams, well organized offensively, defensively, but they really need to start taking care of making these small mistakes in the transition, not losing easy balls because you get punished. So a costly 3 points giveaway from Hyderabad to Goa. Goa for the second time in the last moment scoring the goals. And Goa has still a lot of work in also opening up the opponent team. See you at the next one.